Hey everyone, I'm going to go through each card individually, then I'm going to give you the overall meaning of everything together. This is what the month of September 2019 has in store for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The underlying energy for the month is the Hermit. This is contemplation, solitude, insight, soul searching, inner wisdom, seeker of knowledge, but it comes from within. Search for the truth, finding that inner light and shining it, one step at a time, moving forward. And it can also point to a mentor that may show up. All right, next we have the Two of Pentacles. This is balancing priorities and decisions, adapting to change, cutting down on tasks. It's all about balance. And it can also point sometimes, to be careful where you put your energy at and where your resources go. And this could also be that maybe you need to ask for help or, assistance. Could be taking on too much. All right, next we have the Ace of Cups. This is a new relationship or emotional fulfillment, maybe even an opportunity. This could also point to being, or the overflow of joy, overflowing with joy and happiness and contentment. This could also talk about opening yourself up to new relationships or new opportunities, like, coming out of that shell. This could also be the renewal of a previous relationship or already existing one, revamping it. It's coming back to life again. Next, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is a lack of energy, a lack of passion, distractions, a lack of direction in life. And it could also be talking about that timing. I want to say timing, like as in maybe not right now is the right time to move forward with an idea or something, or not to rush into it. It's like maybe later, but not right now. All right, next we have the King of Swords in reverse. This is air energy. So this could possibly be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This person could be someone who is cruel, misuse of their power. They can lack clarity. They can be out of control. They could have a sharp tongue, like use their words in a negative way. They could be cold. But if this is not pointing to a person, which it would be someone over the age of like 35 and up. But if it's not pointing to a person, this is also talking about your own weaknesses or misuse of power or feeling out of control and lacking clarity and maybe not achieving anything because of worry. And it can also sometimes mean the power behind the throne, like something hidden, like you're doing it from where people would not see it. That type of thing. Because that is a power card. And even though it could be misused in this way, it could also mean like behind the throne or behind the scenes, the power that you use to make things happen. Can be that as well. Here we have the World card. And with the World card, this is fulfillment, harmony, completion, success, triumph, coming full circle. This can also point to traveling overseas for a long period of times or traveling around the world. With this card, it's important to understand that you could be close to completion and not there yet, and don't slack off and make sure you tie up loose ends. And it could just be like you're close to the end, you're almost there. But with this card as well, it's also show your gratitude for the things that you have accomplished. It could be a major milestone in your life that you've overcome, or a spiritual one. Right, next we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, and this is freedom, a new perspective, self-acceptance, the recognition of one's own power. Those negative thoughts and things or opinions that we have that we carry with us that eat away at us in our minds and hold us back, that we let restrict us, is fading away. They're dropping away, and now we're grabbing onto the wheel and getting that power back, that control back for ourselves. We have the ability if we believe in ourselves, type of thing. All right, next we have the Moon card in reverse. This is confusion, fear, anxiety, Well, it could just point to confusion, but it could also be that this confusion, fear, and anxiety is subsiding, and you're working through those things. It can easily be suppressing feelings or suppressing emotions or suppressing subconscious fears. It could be that as well. It could also be that you are getting some type of psychic messages or signs or something, and you're having trouble interpreting them or understanding them as well. Right, next we have the Six of Swords. And with the Six of Swords, this is transition, changing jobs, house, moving out, leaving a relationship, anything that's a major change that sometimes we have to make. And we are sad over it, but we know that if in time, better things are coming. Like you have to move on and leave things behind, and we can have a sadness over what we've left behind. But like I said, it's important to remember that you're moving forward and you're going towards something better. It will soon be replaced by something better. But these things that we carry with us are our thoughts that weigh us down. Next we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is recovery, but slowly. Either it could be health-wise, mental-wise, physically, as far as like I said, health already, but like money. Like if you've had a loss, this could be you're slowly getting that money back, slowly working up again, or a business. So slowly recovering from maybe a low point. This could also be the light at the end of the tunnel. Like you're finally, like I said, starting to come out of it and you're starting to see. And this can also be that others are there to help you and give you support. And it's also improvement and charity. Next we have the Hierophant card. This is tradition, legacy, conformity, following the process, the conventional way of doing things, conforming to the rules that are already in place. This can be also about big institutions like church, government, schools, hospitals, things like that. But this can also be a mentor, someone that you look up to within the community. So it could be a priest. It could just be anyone in the community that everybody looks up to and is respected, and their opinions are respected, and things like that. And like I said, it could be legacy and tradition that needs to be followed, or something like that, or returned back to a tradition or way of doing things. Next we have the Six of Cups in reverse. This is moving forward, leaving home, gaining that independence, focusing on the present. Don't cling to the past. Sometimes people get hung up in the past. This can also be about childhood memories, and this sometimes, depending on surrounding stuff, can talk about child abuse in a way. It can. All right, next we have the Four of Wands in reverse. This is a lack of support or home conflict or domestic conflict going on. This can also be, it's not a time to celebrate, like you're not achieving, because upright can be the fruits of your labor. You're celebrating, things are taking off, and this way things are not taking off the way you expected, and you're not having that stable foundation that you would like, and you're not able to enjoy the fruits of your labor just yet, or maybe not at all. Maybe you're worried about something, because it can be like I said, harmony is broken. It can be within the self, and it can be within the home, and sometimes this can be respecting each other's differences as well. And this can point to a personal goal that you have achieved, and it's private and other people don't know about it. So this can also be a return to inner harmony as well, instead of external within the home or community, internal. Okay, so obviously this month there is a lot of soul searching going on here. I mean, this could be someone's going to come in and help you. It could be that, but I get the feeling that this is, after looking at everything here, this is something about going within yourself and finding the answers and finding the wisdom that you seek, and really figuring out what's important to you and what resonates most with your authentic self. All right. So that's the energy. So there, with this Two of Pentacles, there's some type of decision that needs to be made, or there's some kind of imbalance. And I did pull a clarifier for that to see what was going on. And I got the Eight of Cups, which is leaving behind things that no longer fulfill you on an emotional level. You know, you're just not fulfilled, you're not happy. And you realize, you know, I've got 8 cups, I've built all this up. And you know what? It's not what I really wanted. I want something more. It's not enough. It's not satisfying me. I want to see what else is out there. So there's this, like maybe you're deciding whether you should go ahead and leave something. And maybe it could be an imbalance within your emotions. Like stay or go. And you're just not fulfilled. And that imbalance has got you off. Like you're not on that sense of wholeness or happiness. There's something lacking here. And it's caused an imbalance. And it could revolve around a relationship or a new opportunity of some sort. Or it could just revolve around your emotions, because these are both emotion cards. And it could be some new venture you've created. It doesn't necessarily have to be relationships, but it could be some type of creative thing, because the cups also point to creativity a little bit, just like the wands do. But it could be some dream or fantasy as well, because the cups can be that. But I have a feeling it's like your emotions. There's like this feeling of not being fulfilled by something or happy. And it could, like I said, revolve around a relationship. So I pulled an extra clarifier for that Ace of Cups. And I got the Nine of Cups in reverse, which means you're not fulfilled. You know, that wish you wanted to come true is not happening. So like I said, it could be a dream or fantasy or something that you wanted to happen or come true. Or you built something up in your head and it's just not happening. You're not fulfilled by what you've got. And with this Nine of Cups in reverse, this is a lack of inner joy. You know, rethinking what you want in life. Is this truly what I wanted? Because right next to that, that's exactly what that means. I have all this stuff, but I'm not fulfilled. I'm not happy. And with the Ace of Wands there, that's like that lack of passion and that lack of energy. And you feel like you have no direction. Like this is not really what I wanted. I'm not satisfied. And this can also, in a negative aspect, mean that no matter what you get, you're never satisfied. Your desires are never fulfilled, like a black hole, which is not good. I don't get that. It could be like something that you've worked towards and you thought it would fulfill you and it never does. And it has left you clouded. It makes you feel out of control. And you're in your mind, in a way. Like your passions and your desires and your oomph that you have is just faded away and kind of like sizzled out. And you're just not happy and fulfilled by it. And it's really caused an imbalance for you. And you're like, what do I do now? I want that wholeness and that happiness and that completion. But your mind is clouded. And you feel as if things are out of control. And you feel like you're in a fog. Because he can mean that as well. Even though it could be a misuse of power and things like that. I almost get the feeling of like, because you got that sense of things not being clear when he's in reverse. Like a lack of clarity. And it can also be that you're not achieving any of your goals. You're not getting that, like I said, that happiness, that fulfillment, that completion, that wholeness that you desire or thought you wanted. And it's like you're not getting anywhere towards it because you're worried and you're not fulfilled and things are not turning out as you had hoped. Or your dream is not as amazing as you thought it would be. You know, sometimes it's like, be careful what you wish for, you know, type of thing. And it's like, you want that, but now you've had like the sudden realization of waking up that I can't stay like this. I can't let this weigh me down and stop me. It's like in a mental realization that if I want happiness or if I want something, I have to make that decision for myself. Okay? And you may need help from someone else, and you may have to turn to a spiritual thing. And it could simply be, even though this is going towards tradition, it could mean the break away. It could mean that. But here it's like you're working on those fears and those anxieties. And you're a little confused too as well, but you realize I need to break through it. I need to take control of my life again. I can't stay in this right here. I need to move forward and realize I have the power to make the difference if I want it. And you're ready to move forward. And you're going to move forward. You're going to leave behind whatever this is here. And it may include that as well. You're sad over it because you know this is a dream or something that you've worked for, and you may be sad that you have to leave it behind. It can be that, or it could be those negative thoughts you have or feelings, leaving them behind. And it's like sadness that can weigh you down. Like when you go on this journey on that boat, it's like, okay, I'm going to go on the boat and I'm going to sail towards the horizon, towards new hope and whatever, but I'm carrying this baggage with me. All it's going to do is weigh you down, or these swords are going to poke a hole in your boat and you're going to sink. So it's like, I'm sad over it, but I really need to go. And it's like, let them go and understand that it will be replaced by something better. If you just let them go, leave these swords behind. All right, these negative thoughts and patterns that you have going on. And you will recover. And there are people there to support you, because a lot of this right here is family and support. Even though you may feel as if you lack support. And it could be within a home. Like I said, it could be a relationship that you're not fulfilled by. It could be. Or it could be something like that. I mean, I'm kind of guessing, because this is a general reading. And I have to cover so many different options. Or possibilities, I should say. That's probably a better word. But whatever's happening, you're recovering. Maybe mentally. Maybe physically. Maybe emotionally. Maybe all of those. And you're slowly recovering. And people are there to support you. You know, like joining a group of people that are like-minded, that raise your spirits up. Or even talking to a spiritual healer or a priest or something like that, to help you work through these thoughts. And then with the Six of Pentacles, it's ready to have that independence. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to stop clinging to the past or the things that hold me back. Because that's what these things can be, that no longer serve you. You need to let them go and move on. And know that there are people there for you, and they surround you. And you will have that sense of, even though this can be a lack of support, I get more of the feeling that it could be a break within the home. But I also feel like fulfillment within. That you worked through that. Let's just see. I want to make sure about this Four of Wands. Yeah. People are there to support you. Definitely. And it will help you celebrate in return. Because even though this thing was reversed, and you may feel as if the foundation is shaky right now because you've had to start anew, and you've had to leave something behind, and you had to let the past go and move forward and stay in the present. It can feel shaky and unsure, but there are people that support you, and they're there for you, and they're there to help come together and fill your cup when it is empty. And you will celebrate internally, I do believe, because you have found what's important to you, and you're following what's authentic to you. It's beautiful. All right, so that's your reading for September for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Leave me comments. I love to hear from you guys. Do understand this is a general reading, and it does not always resonate with everyone. That's perfectly fine. If you would like a personal private reading tailored to you, head on over to my Facebook page, Mystical Moon Tarot Readings. Book an appointment with me. I would love to do a reading for you. But until next time, love you guys. Bye.